Ever feel like you're drowning in to-dos?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, like your task list is a mile long and keeps growing.
It's a common feeling.
It is,
Yeah.
and that's why we're diving into this idea of the next right thing.
Such a powerful concept.
We found this great piece about personal growth, and it really resonated. It's about those times when you feel completely overwhelmed, right?
Absolutely. That feeling of being stuck when you look at the big picture instead of the steps to get there.
Exactly. Like when you think about tackling a huge goal, it can be paralyzing.
For sure.
Our source uses this example of quitting drinking. If you're telling yourself, I'm never drinking again, that's daunting,
Like it's
overwhelmed.
impossible, right?
Right. But this idea, the next right thing, says, well, what's the next right thing for you in the next 24 hours? That feels manageable.
That's the key. It's about bringing it down to something achievable, something you can actually wrap your head around.
Yes. And it's like hitting the reset button on how you're approaching the problem.
Absolutely. From a psychology standpoint, it's fascinating. There's this thing called the Zeigarnik effect, which basically means our brains latch on to unfinished tasks. So when we focus on just one step and actually finish it, it's like we get a little mental reward.
Interesting. So it's like we're tricking our brain into making progress without freaking out about the whole thing.
Exactly. And the best part is this applies to so much more than just quitting drinking or external goals. Our source even talks about using it for internal struggles.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
So instead of beating yourself up because you're not a disciplined writer, the next right thing might just be opening your laptop.
Exactly. You don't have to write the whole novel today, just 5 minutes. That's it.
It's about shifting that mindset from overwhelm to action, even if the action seems small.
And the thing is, those small actions, they build up. It might seem incremental at first, but you start creating this positive momentum.
Like that saying, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
Exactly. And sometimes that first step is the hardest one to take.
Absolutely. And that's where self-compassion comes in.
Yes. Because we can get caught up in thinking our next right thing has to be this big, impressive thing.
It's easy to fall into that trap.
It is. But sometimes the most powerful next right thing is simply being kind to yourself.
Taking a break, asking for help.
Exactly.
So thinking about all of this, what resonates most with you about this whole next right thing idea?
I think what gets me is how it really gives you back a sense of control. When we break those overwhelming tasks or goals down, we're not just getting things done, we're saying, I've got this. And that's huge.
Such a good point. It's empowering, right? It's like, yeah, that to-do list might be a monster, but I got the tools to handle it.
Absolutely.
So next time you feel that wave of overwhelm about to drown you, just remember, what's the next right thing? One step at a time. You've got this.